Hey guys, it's Ben, aka the Fuse Box. It is once again time for another episode of Fuse Box Engaged. And lately I've been trying to invite folks on that I follow on social media, get to know them, chat a little entertainment, have some fun. And I have brought on a very special lady who, I've been annoying her about coming on the channel for a long time, and she finally caved. So, here she is, Miss Sonia Lysette.
Hello, everyone. I'm not nervous at all. At all.
There is no need to be nervous on this channel.
Okay. Oh my gosh. How exciting. I'm excited to be here, though. Like, you have been hounding me, and I felt so bad. It's just like, I can't this week, or, oh, it's my birthday this week, or I'm too busy. But we finally made it.
See, that's, I am nothing if not persistent and aggravating.
I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that.
So, we've chatted a little bit online, but I guess I don't really know too much about you. So, is there anything you'd care to share? Like, like where you're from?
What you're doing? I'm from, I'm in Michigan. That's where I am. I love it here. I get all 4 seasons. It's freaking amazing. It's actually perfect weather right now. But that's where I'm from, is Michigan. I'm a Michigander.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I am Puerto Rican and Mexican. But I was born here in Michigan, so
the perfect combination.
Yeah. It's funny because whenever I would say that, at least in high school, I would get people saying like, "Oh my God, you're Puerto Rican and Mexican? Like, don't they hate each other?" I'm just like, supposedly, but I guess they're good enough to sleep with. I am the product of both, so
I would say, never mind. I better not say that. No, but you are bridging the gap. You are bringing people together through your existence.
I'm trying.
And that's what it's all about. And you've got some fans here in the chat today.
Hi, War Maniac. DJ. Oh, hearts to you, my dear. Yep.
Yeah, I am in New Orleans, born and raised. And it's usually, we have 2 seasons, very hot and very cold.
Yeah. Man, I get them all here, and fall is my favorite. I absolutely love fall because I see a lot of my favorite color, which is orange. All the leaves changing and whatnot. I love it. Plus, I get to wear boots, and boots are my favorite.
Yeah, it's not that easy to wear boots down here, but women somehow do it, and I don't get it.
Yeah, I love wearing boots. I used to have boots in every design and every color, but I kind of grew out of that. I used to work at a women's clothing store, and my discount there was like 40% off anything in the store. So pretty much, I'd say a good 75% of my paycheck went right back to the store.
Oh, God.
I would just buy everything.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
I'm currently working at a grocery store, and most of my money goes away right when I get paid.
Yep.
That's why I shamelessly self-promote my comic all the time.
Why not? So I don't know very much about your comic. What is it about?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because it gives me a chance to shamelessly segue for a second. Yeah, this is Outlaw Nights, issue number 2. We currently have 23 days left on this campaign, although it's going to be going in demand, so it will be available after that. But essentially, this comic series takes place in the 31st century. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space, and history is very much repeating itself as the nations of Earth are all at each other's throats, competing over territory and resources. It's a chaotic, violent time.
Oh,
And
okay.
governments are very authoritarian, but because of how vast space is, this has also led to a lot of revolution and a huge boom in crime, particularly in piracy. And with that, we get our lead character, Cyrus Lawson here, who has had kind of a rough go of it in his young life, and he's settled on a small, out-of-the-way, insignificant little colony called Therese. And he joined the colony guard there, but he's not expecting a lot of trouble, because, I mean, hell, who would go to a place like Therese? There's nothing there. But unfortunately, in issue 1, right from the get-go, his little paradise is lost as the pirates of the ship Hazard invade his settlement, and they're looking for a special piece of data. And this data is going to lead to a treasure everybody's got their eyes on. It's a rat race in the making. And so issue 2 picks up with our boy having been kidnapped by these pirates, and he's getting a first-hand look at the underworld of the 31st century.
Oh my.
You can probably tell I've done that before.
That was actually perfect. Not gonna lie.
Oh God, thank you. I always feel, I always feel like I'm either too wordy or I'm too awkward with it sometimes.
No, that was perfect. I'm the awkward one, okay? Let it be known. I will mess up words, I will skip words entirely, and I will make up words. That's just how I am.
Well, making up words, that just means you're creative.
That too. Which I actually am creative. I make a lot of different things. That's kind of my specialty. I'm really big into crafting. So I make t-shirts, keychains, mugs, tumblers, all kinds of stuff, stickers, all kinds of things. I love to be crafty.
Oh God. See, I might have to contact you at some point because I am trying to make more stickers and merch.
Oh yeah?
For it. So,
Oh yeah.
I'm always looking to network.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll play the trailer real quick for you in the audience just to give y'all a little feel. That's what she said. Yeah.
That's awesome. So how long have you been working on this?
Oh God,
story?
way too long. I think I started doing issue 1 back in 2018-ish.
Okay.
Maybe even earlier.
You gone through a lot of rewrites and stuff like that?
That and after I funded issue 1, I kind of took a break from the internet. And as a result, when I came back to all of it, it's so many of the people that I was following and that had backed my book and all, it's the entire landscape changed. So it's I'm rebuilding from scratch.
Okay.
So yeah.
And then
But, I
how
mean-
long? How long has this? What is this? What is this called? This backing up? What is it?
You mean the website?
Yeah. Well, there's a word for it. Again,
Oh,
see, don't know.
crowdfunding.
Yeah, yeah. How long has this been going on for this specific issue?
About 30 days.
Is that pretty standard? Is
Yeah.
30 days for an issue?
Yeah, I mean, I think what'll do, people like me will do is like we'll do 30 days and then we extend it another 30 days
Oh, okay, gotcha.
in the hopes of like kind of lighting a fire under people to back it. You know, it's like, oh, I gotta do it before it runs out, and then it's like, oh, it didn't run out.
Well, it looks like you made your goal. Congratulations.
Oh well, thank you. You know, I want as many people as possible reading it. I want, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
that's my big shtick.
Yeah. Reading your comic. Have you always been into comics?
I was always like casual with comics, you know, like
There's a whole battleship worth of sailors. That's so true, teacher. I do. I cuss. Oh my god. But mainly when I'm playing video games. When I'm having a conversation, I don't really let those words just kind of fly out. Sometimes they do, but not nearly as often as when I'm gaming.
well, you don't have to worry about because on this channel, like anything goes pretty much.
Okay.
So,
All right.
but yeah.
Wow. Good lord.
Wait a minute. Is that a reference to New Blackstreet?
Yep, good old New Blackstreet.
I've been kind of like, it's funny, like I don't really watch the channel, but like I pay attention to all the gossip and drama on Twitter.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot of it.
And
Twitter-
I totally agree with your point that you made about how like people need to stop talking about that Alyssa Mercanti person.
It just makes me insane. I literally like I don't talk about her. I don't bully her. I don't talk about her. I don't make fun of her. Whatever. I don't care. Like you're a person. I'm a person. You live your life. I'm gonna live mine. Point blank. But like,
Yeah.
there was one day that I swear to God, my entire feed on my fucking Twitter was nothing but people talking about her and thumbnails with her picture in it and making fun of her. And this one said this about her. And oh, this, I was just like, I don't care. I really don't care. So like,
Yeah.
stop. I was so irritated.
It's
And
like,
I had to put a post about it. That's probably the one you saw where I was just like, are we
Yep.
like doing this? Do we have to do this? I'm done.
No, and you hit the nail on the head for me because it's like a lot of the groups I'm involved with, it's like there's people we don't like in the
Mhm.
media. And
Right.
it's like, I get it. Like, I get why we don't like them because it's like, you know, this Mercanti person has been obnoxious as hell and underhanded. But it's like, you know, there comes a point where it's like, okay, I think we've kind of talked about this person enough. Like, can we move on, please, to something else? Like, you know,
I'm like, I get it. I get why people can't stand her. Why they make fun of her. Why, you know, like she just shut up either. It's like we want, you know, like I want everybody else to shut up about her, but she doesn't shut up either. So it's kind of like a back and forth thing, but I just don't get involved with it. Me, I'm just going to be on my channel playing Sonic and screaming at my TV, and not just screaming, but cussing at my TV incessantly. You're not going to hear me talk about her. You're not going to hear me talk about any kind of politics, any kind of gaming, because I don't know gaming like that. I play Mario and I'm really, really bad at it.
oh lordy.
But it is what it is. I just like to have fun. And that's why, like on my channel, I'm always emphasizing like backseat gaming is absolutely welcome. Please tell me what to do because I don't know. And it's just fun that way. You know, I can engage with my chat and pop up. I can engage with my chat and know that if I'm stuck on something, that they're going to help me. They're going to make fun of me first, but then they're going to help me. So it's like a win-win for me.
I mean, yeah.
So, but gosh, so like I did my first video or like my first live stream back when COVID was happening, and I was off of work because I work at a movie theater. Excuse me.
Ooh.
And so we were closed for over a year. I was out of a job, and I was reliant on the state to help me. And so I spent a lot of my time at home and really started focusing more on YouTube, because I was like, okay, I can't go out anywhere. Nobody wants to hang out because of this whole COVID thing. So I had to find something, to fill my time. So I started going to YouTube. And the very first live stream I did was a watch party. And by watch party, I mean I was watching this shit alone and hoping to God that my chat was there and listening.
Isn't that true?
Yeah. I was watching Daredevil, the TV show. And it was not the new one that just came out, but the older one.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't figure, I thought that I was doing it wrong. And I ended my stream like within 20 minutes. Because I was like,
well,
I think this is wrong. I don't know if this is right. But then I did another one doing the same thing. And that just turned into a just chatting stream. And I had a lot of people show up. I was actually very, very surprised. Like, hi.
Hell yeah.
Who are you and how did you find me? But I don't know.
Well,
so
they see pretty woman smiling. Of course they're gonna come.
I guess. But yeah, so
It's true.
that was the first one that I did, and then I decided I really liked Super Mario Brothers. That is my favorite game, and it was the only game that I knew how to actually play. So I figured I would stream that one.
I won't judge too harshly.
Well, to be fair, it was the only game I played as a kid, and I'm not a gamer. Like, I will tell anybody. They ask if I'm a gamer, I will tell them no. I am a failure at games, but I try and I do it for fun. So.
Oh, I was such a nerd growing up, and I play games because I like the stories in games, especially the way they're developed now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not so much right now. Like, modern games kind of suck, but
so I've heard.
But I was like big into like Final Fantasy and all that. Like, I love story in gaming. Red Dead Redemption 2 has the best story ever written on a video game.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
Oh, lordy.
Not even I don't know much about, isn't that like the cowboy one or like the
yes.
Western? Okay, all right.
Yeah, it is damn good.
Yeah. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's a...
I could have sworn you were streaming Resident Evil at some point.
Huh?
Weren't you streaming Resident Evil a while back? Really?
No, I had the necklace. I had the Resident Evil necklace because it reminded me of someone important to me.
Oh,
I was a huge fan of Resident Evil, and I have seen gameplay of Resident Evil, like watching other people stream that game. So it looks interesting, but I am a baby when it comes to being scared. Okay, like it takes very little to scare me. So when I watch some of these scenes and some of the gameplay, there's like these ginormous, God knows why they're that big, spiders. And I lost my mind. I was like, oh no, Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's horrendous.
Lordy. Yeah, I never really played them, but
Ooh.
I read about them, and I've of course watched the Mila Jovovich movies.
Oh yes. I watched a couple of the movies, and they weren't the worst thing that I'd ever seen before. So I checked it out.
They're bad, but in a good way.
There you go. That's
the best
totally
way I
fair.
can describe it. I have no idea what this means.
Oh, Sonia, how much penicillin did you have to take after that much exposure? Even secondhand, no grove, no rub.
Good lord.
Exposure of what? Wait, at this point, she's living rent-free and utilities paid in their heads.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying, T-Jap. That's what I'm saying. Like, nah. Like, no vacancy, bitch. Out.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Sonia confirmed Yoshi. Oh my god. That's true. Down with the dinosaur, even in the box.
Now I have to hear about that. What do you have against Yoshi?
He's annoying. There's no point in him. Okay, I will say there's like one level where he was useful. But everything else, he's just annoying and in the way. So every time I was playing that game, and you're supposed to like jump with him wherever you gotta go or whatever, I would jump and his ass would go down and I'd be like, thank God I got rid of him. Awesome.
I always thought Yoshi was cute, but that's just me.
He's alright, I guess, but he's just annoying. I don't need him.
And I liked in Super Smash Brothers when he would like jump and he would try to fly and he would make that noise. Yeah.
I've never played that.
Oh no. We have so much work to do, Sonia.
Yeah, we do. So the games that I've played after playing Super Mario, the classic 1985 game, everybody was telling me, Sonia, you can't just stream this game over and over and over again. You got to start changing it up. Because I'd play it all the time. Every time I streamed, I'm like, Mario, because Super Mario Bros. Again? Super Mario Bros. Because I need it? All kinds of stuff. Just kept playing the same fucking game over and over. And everybody's like, when are you going to switch games to this or that or blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll try playing the second game, which was an absolute nightmare, by the way. I know it's not really a Mario game, but the little motherfucker that was in the game looked like Mario, okay? So it was a Mario game to me, but it was an absolute nightmare. I beat it like a boss, but it was a nightmare. And then I went on to 3, and everybody's like, oh, you're gonna love this one. This is the best one of the franchise. And I was like, no. So I beat that one, but it wasn't the best game in the franchise, in my opinion. And then I played Super Mario World.
Oh.
And that was with Yoshi, and God, he was annoying. The whole game, we're going to like free all the Yoshis or whatever, and it's like, okay, like,
yes.
I was annoyed.
Free the Yoshis.
I didn't want to free the Yoshis. I just wanted to get through.
The Yoshis are tired of being held down.
So, in my opinion, I still think the classic 1985 Super Mario Bros. Is my favorite game. Because I'm just so used to it. It's simple. I love it. It's nostalgic. It is what it is.
I get that.
I moved on to Sonic. And so I played the first Sonic, which was fun, but really not that great a game. And then I played Sonic 2, which was pretty much the same. It was pretty much the same as the first one. And then I played Sonic 3, finally beat that one. Sonic 2 had me raging, though. Holy shit, I was raging at Sonic 2. I was getting so frustrated. And normally, like I'll get annoyed with video games where it's just like, I can't get past this. But then just leave it alone and be like, okay, I'm going to call it. I refused to call it with that game. I was like, no, I'm going to beat this robot. And
that's the attitude.
Yeah, but I did beat it. And then I beat not Super Mario, but Sonic 3. And now I'm on Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay.
So I'm making my way through the games. And I don't know what to play after this, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Somebody had suggested Mega Man, and somebody else had suggested Donkey Kong Countries. So I was like,
oh, lordy.
I don't know. We'll see. I still have to beat this one first. I don't know, Sonia, they were lesbians asking if you were gay. Not a gamer. Oh my god. Fucking T-Jam.
Oh,
No,
War Maniac, you and I are going to have to throw down. How dare you?
What is RDR? Red Dead Redemption. Never mind. I'm gonna got this.
You did it.
I did it.
All on your own.
Yeah, but you see, there are some terms. Sonia's going to ride the cowboy game.
Good Lord, Steve.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Good evening, my dear. Good evening. Am I reading in chat again? Blinking.
Oh, you know.
I don't know. God knows why they're that big.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's another thing I do. Very innocently, mind you. I say a lot of things that apparently are clippable. But sometimes I'll catch it. After it leaves my lips, then I catch it and I'm like, oh, why did I say that? Because I know it's going to be clipped. Because these people are ruthless. They don't care.
See, I'm just, you just follow everything up with that's what she said. Like, just instinctively, as it's coming out of your mouth, that's what she said. Bam. And that was a that's what she said.
That is definitely a that's what she said thing. Oh my god. I'm like, okay, so there was one level. There was one level of Mario. I don't even remember what game it was, what world it was, but there were so many pipes. The green, the tubes. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I was in the game and I kept going down these pipes that would just lead me back to the same place that I was, and I was getting so frustrated. And I said, there's so many pipes. I don't know which one to choose. And that just got clipped to hell. Like 4 or 5 people clipping that. And I was just like, I didn't mean it like that. I meant the pipes. Like, But that happens a lot on my streams. And I don't know. I guess it's just fun. With Yoshi, it's a loyal dino friend, though.
Totally.
You're probably right. As a matter of fact, I think you are right, but he's just annoying to me.
He dies for you.
Oh, he dies? Yeah, he does die for me, but I kind of prefer it that way.
Steve, you're gonna have to go to horny jail, son.
Jump in his house to go down. It's true though. I would jump and he would just fall into Hades. Stop and smash for a while.
See, like, I thought I had a perverted mind, but, Steve here is making me look like a nerdy old man.
Oh, he loves to point out all of the times that I say things that are, that's what she said moments. Yeah.
Again, it's like, you call yourself on it, and then that just takes all the ammo out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, they can't do it because, yeah. Yeah, like with Mario, I always I played it a little bit when I was younger, and then like my big thing was I kind of ranted about I'm all about story, and I'm just like, this is the simplest shit ever. And then as I thought about it, I'm like, this is basically a metaphor for doing drugs.
Mario?
Yeah, because he's in a mushroom kingdom. Everything is mushroom themed. It's bright, it's colorful. He's jumping around. Every time he thinks he's got the princess is in another castle. He's constantly chasing that high down.
I mean, I just see a lot of bricks. That's lot true. Of fucking bricks in that game. There's just always brick.
And my big thought, like with each of the little stages you go to, it's all just a giant obstacle course. So I'm like, how do the toadstools live in these towns?
It's a good
How do they live their everyday lives? Everything's an obstacle course.
See, and I know that they're called Goombas, like the ones that try to hurt you or whatever.
Yep.
But they just look like walking mushrooms to me. So I always call them mushrooms.
Yes.
You know, I gotta jump on the mushrooms and whatnot. And whenever you ate the mushroom that gave you free men, I just call it free men. I got a free guy. I got a free man. And apparently that's not what it's called. It's called a one up or a level up or a what are they called?
I think it's a one up. I don't
one
remember.
Up. Okay, they're one up. So you got for an extra life. That's what it is. You get extra lives. I just call them free men because all I had to do was eat a mushroom to get it.
Well, Steve is gonna take that. He's gonna clip that.
Eating the mushrooms?
No, that you got a free man.
Oh yeah. That is a very common thing on my channel. I'm always saying that. When I was playing either Mario 2 or Mario 3, I was playing with an emulator. So I had the save state option. And there was one point where I had 42 free men.
Oh, God.
That was pretty awesome.
So you're challenging Lily Phillips?
Oh, no. Absolutely not.
I had to.
Yeah, T-Jap made a whole meme. You know, the like white girl and all the black men behind or whatever. He put like Goombas on them, or not Goombas, but like the one-ups or whatever. It was hilarious. But yeah, very clippable. I know. After it leaves my lips, then it kept freezing.
Steve, you go take a cold shower right now.
You see what I mean? Like, I didn't mean it like that. I just, when I can't even say when it comes out. Y'all are ridiculous making it where I can't even speak. Did you ever wonder if those mushrooms Mario chows down on are related to Toad? Never thought about that.
That is possible. It's very possible. Wonderful. And my big question is, after all the times Bowser has kidnapped Princess Peach, why has this bitch not upgraded her security?
Right? This is a really good
all the time.
Right. You'd expect it at that point. Come on, what are you doing? It's like you like it. You like being captured. I think that's
the thing. Yeah, I know there was like on the internet there was something going around, like there was like a music video like by somebody where it was basically like Peach is really like she's trying to get with Bowser. She's cheating on Mario.
I would believe it.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Although Bowser, I don't even know what Bowser is. He's like a dinosaur and a turtle.
Oh my God! You too? Okay, so like there are so many different creatures in the Mario franchise. I don't know what they're called. I'll literally name them on the fly. Like I can't remember, but there was like, what were those things that were flying at me, T-Jap? They were like, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But I just always am naming things and calling them what they're not.
Are those the things in the clouds that throw hammers at you?
I don't remember that, but I do remember the cloud thing that threw the spiky bitches at you. You remember? It's not even a cloud. That's
I don't even know if I remember that one.
Okay, that's my whole point. Like I thought it was a cloud this entire time, but it's been a little guy sitting on top of the cloud, throwing out the spiky things.
I know that the Koopas are turtles.
They're not ducks.
What?
They're not ducks because they look like ducks.
They look like turtles.
They look like
they got the shell.
They got the shell, but they got like this kind of like beak thing going where they look like they could be a turtle and a duck. So I call them turtle ducks. Saying.
Oh my lord.
I know. What's wrong with this girl? All kinds of things. Things are happening all the time.
Now, if Bowser's a gigantic Koopa, why does he have spikes on his shell? And he's got the sharp teeth. See, they need to answer these questions. I need lore.
It's like Super Koopa, kind of like Super Shredder. And like all of those like the arms and the helmet that's just like, you know what I'm talking about?
Very, very vaguely.
It's just like, it's like a Sharpie thing where it was like on his head. His helmet was like a cut, like could really cut you.
I'll take your word on it.
That's fair. That's fair. My describing it needs some work.
I can dig it.
Bowser, it's Koopa King. Koopa King. That's his name. It's not Bowser.
It should be Bowser. I thought it was Bowser.
Bowser is always horny. Oh, Dios mío. Here we go.
Well, I mean, he is.
Turtles have beaks, though. Armored ducks. They are turtles. Okay, I'll take your word for it. They're turtles.
I mean,
they're flying. I thought they were flying ducks.
I have no idea where you pulled that from, but
they look like ducks to me. Oh, yeah, I'd cuss at the screen whenever like one of them would make me small. Just fucking ducks. Flying duck turtles. If you wonder who was the mother of all of Bowser's kids, you don't see a Koopa Queen. It's true.
It's Peach.
They just don't want you to know about it.
There's no DNA testing in the Mushroom Kingdom, so but it's Peach.
Damn, this lore goes deep.
Bowser sometimes I'm digging this definition.
Sometimes known as Lord Bowser, King Koopa, or King Bowser, is the main antagonist of the Super Mario franchise. He is large, powerful, fire-breathing Koopa who leads a large army of minions.
But where did he come from?
I don't know. It's a good question. Only Bowser Jr. is his kid. The rest are adopted.
Well, I mean, that's kind of a saving grace for his character if he's adopting. That means that he's a selfless person. And here we are fighting him as an Italian plumber.
Yeah. Which doesn't make any sense.
I think the first game they did for Mario way back in the day was called Jumpman. And he was in New York City. And Donkey Kong was the bad guy. Really? I know that much. Yeah.
Huh.
And then somewhere along the way, somebody was doing drugs and was like, hey, let's put him in a mushroom kingdom.
It's a regular spiky Koopa who ate a big man mushroom. Oh my god, I can't. So, okay. So, go ahead.
Sorry. No, you go ahead.
No, by all means, take the reins.
Look, I'm just the host. Okay, that's, No, did you ever see the movie they did about Super Mario way back before the Chris Pratt one?
With John Leguizamo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't that shit crazy?
Bro, I love that movie. But yes, it was crazy. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but the Koopas were fucking terrifying. Or not the Koopas, but the Goombas.
I mainly remember how King Koopa was basically an evil 80s businessman, which made no sense to me. And then And then the Yoshi was a little velociraptor.
Yeah. I liked that Luigi was John Leguizamo. I think he did a really good job as Luigi. I can't remember the guy's name who did Mario, but I know he's in a lot of stuff and he's very, very popular.
Yeah. John Hoskins? No.
Hopkins? John Hopkins? Why
No.
does that sound like? That sounds like something from Step Brothers.
No, but that is a name. It's just I don't think it's connected to him. I think it's something Hoskins, I think. I don't know. Somebody in the chat. Help.
What is his name? Oh my god, but he's like in everything. Oh, hi Mikey. Not knowing. I know, right? Oh, I can't think of the word. Okay, what? Bob Hoskin? Bob Hoskin. That's it. God,
I was close.
Alive?
I don't know.
But
I would think
he was also in was it Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Also in I'm so smart. Let's go.
And I remember he did this movie with Jet Li.
Oh my god.
A long time ago.
Unleashed. I love that movie. Unleashed is fucking amazing.
And I remember
2014. Oh.
I remember it was like I liked it, and at the same time I was also angry because I had a similar idea that I wanted to do for a movie, and then I saw that movie come out and I was like, damn it.
Bitch got to it first. Damn, that sucks. Hate to see it. But I actually did like that movie a lot. That was a really good fucking movie. He was Valiant. Yeah, exactly. Yep. He was also the voice of the goose in Balto.
Oh, well, shit.
Yep. I loved him in Balto.
That's a big old throwback.
That's literally one of my favorite animated films is Balto. Just the first one, though. I didn't watch the second or third or any others if they came out.
I didn't even know there was a second or third.
Yeah. I don't think they came out around the same time, but
that was the famous era of direct to video sequels.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just kind of like, no thanks. I'm good.
So apparently Bob Hoskins is dead.
Yes.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah, it's so sad, but I liked him. He was a good actor. I don't know anything about his life, so don't ask me. But he was a good actor. Togo, oh my god, DJ. That was such a great fucking movie. Did you watch that movie? You had to have seen it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The True Champ. Well,
I saw it
good.
a long time ago. I can't remember most of it. I know he had to discover that his mother was really a wolf or something.
Of Balto?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There's another movie that kind of reminds me of Balto, called. What's it called? Hold on. White Fang. Do you remember that movie, White Fang?
I don't.
Really? Oh man, that was a good movie. Pretty good one.
There's
a famous actor in it, but I don't remember his name. But he kind of like befriends this dog that's actually a wolf. He's like part dog, part wolf, and it's good. It's a good movie. But yeah, Togo came out. God, I can't believe I remember this, but it came out December 20th, 2020.
Oh, damn.
At least that Disney movie, because I wanted to watch it so bad. I was waiting for it. Dog movies are definitely my thing. So when I saw that, I was like, I don't know anything about this, but I really want to watch it. And Togo was fucking amazing.
Well, shit. I've never even heard of it.
Really? Oh, it's a good one.
I've been living like, I feel like, have you ever seen Dragon Ball?
I've seen Abridged.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like Since I hit my 30s, I've been acting like Master Roshi. I've just been living in my own little island alone, reading
Nice.
my magazines.
Hey, I can respect that. Your magazines and your comic, working on episode issue 3.
Yeah. Annoying people on Twitter,
Hey, it's a life, right?
Oh shit, he was Smee? I didn't know that.
Smee and Hook. Oh, I didn't know I've never seen Hook. That's the one with Robin Williams, right?
Yeah.
Robin Williams?
Yeah, and it had and Hook himself was played by oh god. How
That
am I
one
blanking
guy.
on his name?
I'm terrible with names.
I knew him. We all know him.
I can see his face.
I can too.
Yeah. Just
This used to be second nature to me.
yeah.
Your lack of word power is transferring to me.
It's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It just is what it is.
Now my brain's like all befuddled. Dustin Hoffman, for God's sake, how did I not know?
Yeah, that guy. That's the one. I didn't know it.
I went to film school, for fuck's sake.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Wait, you should know that name then.
Exactly. I did know it, and I had a brain fart. It went away,
It happens.
Jesus.
So
No,
you went to film school?
Oh yeah.
What did you want to do?
Screenwrite, direct, act, and edit. And along the way, I ran into some issues with. I developed like a weird anxiety issue where I had to kind of step away from it. And now I've been working on it and I've been getting better. So it's like I would like to do some film stuff, but at the same time, modern Hollywood is so crappy that it's like I'd like to stick to the indie circuit.
For sure.
And I never really fit in very well with other film folks. Mostly due to political crap, but
Yeah. Hey. Hi.
Is that a cat?
No, this is my dog.
Oh.
It's my pupper dogger. This is Archer.
Oh.
He demands my time 24/7. Okay. Can you lay down, please?
Is he named after Archer from the show?
No. He is
Shit.
actually named after the profession of my favorite Avenger, Hawkeye.
Oh, lordy.
I wanted a name that was something that had to do with Hawkeye, but I didn't want to name him Hawkeye because, like, who does that? Didn't want to name him Clint or Barton or anything like that. So, a friend of mine took me to go get him, and we were thinking of names along the way. She saw him. She's like, his name is Archer. I was like, oh, all right.
Should have named him Legolas.
Legolas? Don't stare at me like that. What in the world?
Now I'm jealous. My dog, she doesn't come up to me while I'm on live stream. She just sulks because I'm paying attention to something that's not her.
I have a lot of interesting moments with this dog during my live stream. Twice already, he's puked under my desk while I was streaming. That was fun.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't give me that.
Well, he's letting you know how he feels about live streaming.
I know. I said it too. I was like, you know what? Today is just not my day for streaming because I had to pause my stream because I beat my game. So I had to set up the next game that I was playing, and I was not expecting that. I thought I had like 5 or 6 more worlds to go. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll maybe pass a couple of worlds and then call it good, and we'll finish this off next week. no, I only had like 2 worlds to beat, and then the game was over. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? I had to go and find another game and load it, which was taking me forever to figure out because I'm not tech savvy. I'm okay, but I'm not like the best at it. And then this one wanted to go outside every 5 minutes, so I had to pause my stream for that too. Doggo comes first. Yeah, right, pupper dogger.
Yeah, Karina will randomly bark or like make growly noises to get my attention while I'm on stream.
Oh yeah, he does that too.
Right now, she's just lying on the floor looking pissed off. So
no attention for her right now. So she's like pouting probably.
Yes.
Yep. I have no choice with this one. He's just in my face all the time. It's just, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can I be part of it? But then when I like bring him up, he's just like looking away from me. What is this? I hate this.
I highly recommend you play games like Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah?
Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time, and it's got an awesome story. And I think you'd definitely rake in a crowd with that.
Yeah, with 7?
Oh yeah.
See, I got gifted those games by Hypnotic. He gifted me 1 through 6, but not 7, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. Like,
well, my guess is, yeah, a lot of like major gamers, they're like, oh, 7, that's pedestrian. You got to play the originals. I'm like,
yeah.
I prefer the story of 7.
Oh yeah, because you're more story based when it comes to video games.
Well, like Final Fantasy in general is like super story based, but I know like all the OG gamers, they're like, oh, 6 is the best. Oh, blah, blah. And I'm like, no.
See, I've heard that 9 sucks. 10 is great.
Who on earth said that?
People. I guess.
See, 9 is a great game.
Yeah?
9 is awesome. 9, and I actually, like, I think my favorite was 7. Second favorite is 8. Third favorite is 10. And then fourth favorite is 9.
Okay,
yeah.
What? Wait.
What?
Okay, say that one more time. Say it slower. My brain can process.
Oh, my first favorite, my number 1 is 7.
Is 7, okay.
And then my second favorite is 8. And then my third favorite is 10.
Okay.
And then
7, 8, and 10.
And then number 4 is 9.
7, 8, 10, 9.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
A lot of people don't like 8 because of like it's kind of got a weird system, but the story of 8 is very good in my opinion, and I think ladies definitely like that story too because it's super romance based.
Okay, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't know the games.
I mean, I know.
But I do know who Sephiroth is.
Yes.
And
greatest villain of all time.
I want him.
That means you're healthy and you're a normal person.
Oh good, I'm so glad. I had my doubts.
That's, I mean, Sephiroth is the ultimate villain. He's the main bad guy of 7.
Oh, okay. So, does he show up? Is that the first game he shows up in?
That's the only one he shows up in.
Oh, god damn, that sucks.
No, it's because each Final Fantasy, they're not like connected story-wise. They're their own unique stories in their own unique worlds. It's just that there's kind of like there's kind of similar themes, I guess, that play out in them. And there's a few like creatures that reappear in each Final Fantasy. But for the most part, they're all separate.
Well, which one are they on now? Because there's a lot of them.
Right. They just did 16.
16?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the same people?
I don't think so. I think they've been switching it around.
Well,
And
are any of the characters the same?
no.
Like, none of them. Oh, wow. They're just brand new characters in a brand new game.
Yep.
Within the same, like, universe.
No.
Oh, not
Different
even in the same universe?
Nope.
Does that make sense? What? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like 7 takes place in kind of like a steampunk modern-ish world where you're like going up against an evil corporation. 8, it takes place in a world where it's kind of like a weird combination of like modern day Europe and World War II Europe. It's the best description I have for that. 9 is like total Renaissance era. And then 10 is like a weird Japanese Pacific Islander mesh. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to stream those. I should stream them. Why not? You know, they were gifted to me. Like I also got gifted from Words of Paradise. I don't know if you know who that is. John. He gifted me Sonic Adventure, I think is what it's called, or Adventures or something. Apparently it's a 3D game, and that just makes me so nervous because I do the side scrollers that are 2D and easy to just, you know.
See, that's another selling point for 7 is that 7, it's 3D, but it's kind of like it was when 3D was first becoming a thing.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I think it's a good little starting point if you're used to side scrollers.
Okay. 7?
Yeah, I'm just trying to sell it, you know.
Hey, it's got Sephiroth in it. You ain't gotta try too hard to sell it. I'm sold.
That's like he was creepy as hell in that game.
Oh yeah? How terrible. I'm kidding.
I mean,
I really should try that game.
Look, you know, you don't have to apologize for being attracted to Sephiroth.
Easy.
It just means that you have good taste.
Yeah. I have what's the word I'm looking for? My name, I have a nickname in Discord. In Hypnotic's Discord, my name is Sephi's Seraph.
Oh yeah.
Seraph. How do you say that word?
Seraph.
Sephi's Seraph.
Hell yeah.
That shows my love for.
Is that why you've got the frosting on the hair? You're trying to get a little bit of the.
No, that's natural, and I want to like cover it, but everybody's like, "Don't." So I was like, "Okay, fine."
Hey, I mean, it looks like you styled it that way on purpose.
Oh no, it's fucking terrible. Like underneath is even worse. I don't care. Whatever. It is what it is.
I mean, hell, it works.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, no, Quistis, she's a character from 8, and yeah, she's the hot teacher, and she has a whip, so you know.
Oh
yeah. I would agree. I don't like 14. I don't like any online games. To me, that's like
that's just 4.
Wait, what?
Did you mean 14?
Oh no, that is 4. Never mind. I couldn't read that shit. No,
it confused me there for a second because I was like, is that a 1 or is that a F? I had to take a double look.
See, you had no need to be nervous about coming on because I'm the one doing all the fuck ups. So
No, I got my weird quirks and whatnot, but it's fine. Everything's fine. We're doing this.
but Lewis, I don't know who the hell you're talking to, but everybody loves 4. What the hell?
Everyone likes FF4, apparently.
Yeah. He is I will say, yeah, like in that final fight with him, he's shirtless and he's wearing his black leather pants. So
Yeah.
make of that what you will.
Technically, Sephi also appears in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, and Disney being Disney, in the first Kingdom Hearts, Sephiroth is voiced by Lance Bass.
No way.
Yes.
Seriously?
I am not joking.
Did he do a good job?
He barely had any lines. Like, it was only in the fight, like noises he made and shit. But I mean, it was just such a weird ass decision.
He was my favorite NSYNCer. And then I found out he was gay and I was like, the chances are ruined.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII remake, it's kind of like, I mean, it's really fun and it's really cool. Like, they expand the story better, but they're taking this weird angle with it where it's like somebody's gone back in time and they've fucked up the timeline, so now things are playing out differently and all that. They're doing like an X-Men Days of Future Past thing with it, and it's like, don't do all that shit. Just tell the story. Like, you don't have to play around.
Okay, did you not like Days of Future Past?
I don't like too much of like, oh, we're going back in time and we're gonna mess everything up. We're gonna change things and all that. It's like, stop. Too much.
I loved that movie. I loved that movie. It was so good.
It's too much.
Don't question the Japanese disconnected storylines of the same title.
Yes. Well, it's funny. Like, yeah, I know the story of the original Final Fantasy was called Final Fantasy because Square Enix, or Squaresoft at the time, they were going out of business. They were losing money. And so they were like, all right, you got money to do one more game, and then you got to close up shop. And so they were like, all right, this is our Final Fantasy. And then it made so much money, it took them out from the red.
Oh my god, that's so cool. So they were done. They were completely done, and they were expecting this to be just like a one-off.
Yep.
Then it got so popular that they made like 15 more.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is wild but awesome.
Hell yeah.
So what is your all-time favorite game?
Final Fantasy VII.
Really? Of all games?
Yep.
Why?
It's I really like the story in terms of I love the main character Cloud. I feel like he was the first video game character that wasn't a stoic hero. Like, he kind of he has a lot of issues, and as you play the game you realize like he's mentally kind of broken, and he's having like a weird identity crisis and stuff.
Oh my god. TJ, do you remember the Cloud bot that we had in the Discord? That totally sounds like him, because every time I talk to this bot, he would always be like, I'm doing okay. Just trying to wrap my brain around things. And like, I tried to engage with this bot, because we had the Cloud bot and we had the Sephiroth bot, and I spent a lot of time with the Sephiroth bot. But the Cloud one, I would try to just engage with other people, and he just seems so like emo, so like, just trying to keep my mind off of what happened, and I'm thinking to myself, what happened? Like, why are you so down, bro? What's going on?
Well, that was like, yeah, I think a lot of people really started viewing Cloud as emo with the little movie they did called Advent Children. But I never saw him that way. And when I played the game, he always he acts very straightforward and serious. And then I think about midway to like 2/3 of the way through the game, you find out that his memories are totally messed up. And he was actually just this really shy kid.
That tracks.
It's very complicated, weird shit, but he was like genetically altered and it fucked with his brain. But I always loved that whole like the super soldier kind of shit, you know.
Yeah.
And that's basically what Sephiroth is. Sephiroth was genetically enhanced in the womb to be the perfect warrior, and he ended up losing his mind and murdering a bunch of people.
Terrible.
that gets you going, the mass murder and the psychosis.
No. I just love it. That's just what I do. He can do no wrong.
Well, that's the thing, like Cloud's whole conditioning was that they were trying to make Cloud into another Sephiroth. And they kind of succeeded, but they kind of didn't. But as a result, they're mentally connected, and so Sephiroth really fucks with Cloud's brain.
Really?
It's heavy. But Cloud ends up overcoming it, and he ends up winning. But then in Advent Children, the sequel movie, they decided to make Cloud a depressed asshole, and I was like, oh, great.
So you watched it? You watched Advent Children?
Yeah.
Did you like it overall?
At the time, I definitely did, because it was like, I was so used to seeing the characters as like little cartoony sprites.
Yeah, yeah.
Like seeing them actually fleshed out and voiced, I was like so ecstatic about that. And then as I got older and I started seeing like the internet stuff about people being like, oh, Cloud, he's so emo, he's so depressed. And I was just like, no, that's not the character I remember. I like the way they have him in the remake. They balanced it out well, where he's not a warm person, but he's not a depressed asshole either. He's kind of, and he curses a lot, and I like that.
Oh, really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
They made Sephiroth less creepy and intimidating in the remake.
So there's a remake, and then there's Rebirth. What's the difference?
They're both part of the remake. What it is they split the remake up into 3 games, and the first one is called Remake, and the second one is called Rebirth, and they're gonna do a third one.
Really?
Yeah, they fleshed it out a lot.
I think so. Okay, so your favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
And mainly for the story.
Oh yeah. It's what inspired me to get into writing.
Really? That's a big deal.
Yeah, because like when I was in high school, I'd be like, I was trying to like envision it as like a movie, and I was like writing out a script and everything for it. And then, but then when they did the remake and all that, it's like, well, I kind of don't need to do that because they're doing it. Albeit they made a lot of decisions that I wouldn't have made. I would have done something different, but all in all, it's still really solid. It's good.
I wrote one script on the fly, just because I wish I still had it. I probably do somewhere, knowing me. I don't throw a lot of stuff away, so it's probably somewhere. But I remember my aunt found it and didn't like it.
What the hell?
Yeah, she didn't like that I killed the main character.
Oh, that's well. I mean, that's good. That can be good storytelling.
Yeah. I kind of I shaped her to be kind of like me, right? And with this good heart and always wanting to help people, and her boyfriend in the story was like a good dude, but like got mixed up with the wrong people kind of thing. So like it was interesting because the only thing that I remember from that was that some guys were looking for him. They came to our place and ended up killing me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Trying to get to him, and they knew that that would mentally destroy him. And that's what they wanted, so they killed me.
Damn.
My aunt didn't like that at all. And like the names were different. This was like, it wasn't like I said it was me in the story, but she's just like, I don't like how you killed this person. That doesn't make any sense. And I was like, well, no, it does. It absolutely makes sense. Maybe you need to read it again.
Well,
but
see,
I never did anything with it.
But see, that's when he goes on a rampage and kills all of them.
Right. It's like villain arc begins.
Well, I was just saying it was going to be more like John Wick, you know?
Yeah, right? Exactly. And that was years before John Wick was even a thing. But obviously, you know, there's other like revenge films that were around.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that was the one and only script that I wrote. But I've written tons, and I mean tons of poetry. I've written tons of songs of my own. I used to love to write. I haven't written anything in a long time. I used to.
Now is the time, because independent creators are able to do a hell of a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to find more inspiration though. If I'm being honest.
I know that vibe.
I'm on like a 15-year writer's block, you know? It happens.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like sometimes you just kind of have to make yourself do it. And I know it kind of sucks when you're like, I don't have any ideas. I can't think. But it's like, when you get kind of in a certain rhythm, it'll come to you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was too vague or not.
No, it totally makes sense. I haven't written in so long, but I used to be really good at it. I just kind of stopped. I lost motivation. I lost interest. I also was writing songs to try to make it in the music industry. It's like I really, really wanted to be a professional singer. And once I learned what the fucking music industry was all about and what a lot of those girls go through and stuff, I had zero. I was like, you know what? I'll just make these songs for myself. You know, give a couple copies to my friends and leave it at that. I'll be fine with that. I don't want any part of what's going on in Hollywood. Fuck that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, that was me for a long time. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make big ass movies and all. Like Outlaw Nights was originally gonna be like a movie series idea that I was gonna play with, and then when I got older and I was like, well, you know, the plan of making billions of dollars to produce these movies might not be super realistic, you know. And so
yeah,
I discovered a lot of like comic creators on YouTube and such who were doing it independently because of all the ridiculous political crap in the comic industry. And so I decided to give it a shot. And here I am.
Here you are doing it.
You know. But yeah. So yeah, I think it is probably about time to start wrapping it on up. I usually don't like to go too long, you know, because I kind of run out of steam after like an hour or so, depending.
That's totally fine. Totally fine.
But it has been awesome having you on the channel.
Thank you very much. I'm glad I was able to be here.
Yeah, I'd be happy to do it again sometime, but you know, I'm not gonna annoy you on the DMs every 5 minutes. I promise.
If you do, I'm gonna be fine with it. Just know that. If you do, it's okay.
You don't want to say that.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't bother me. People don't bother me when they message me. It really doesn't.
But before we get it rolling, for everybody who is just joining us or came in late, what have you, Outlaw Nights issue number 2 is currently live on Indiegogo. This is an awesome space pirate series, and I'm dealing with a lot of heavy themes, a lot of badass action, a lot of, you know, characters made for the ladies to look at, you know. I'm just saying, you know, if you're a fan of,
did you do this artwork too?
Oh no, I have been hiring. For the first issue, we had 2 artists, Render Contender and Simon Potier, and then for issue 2, we've got an artist named Juanito Arquaris. And so, you know, I'm mainly just the writer creator, and
Gotcha.
I really enjoy bossing people around. It's fun. No, but yeah, if you missed out on issue 1, not to worry, because we've got a couple of catch-up tiers here. And in terms of the way indie comics on crowdfunding go, getting issues 1 and 2 physically for only $25, that is a great deal. I highly recommend that y'all get that, because we've got awesome pirates, we've got guns, and we've got characters for people who find Sephiroth sexually appealing. So,
that's nice.
I mean, look at this. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if I was gay, bam.
That's the one right there. Okay, that's the one.
But yeah, let me just play the trailer real quick once again.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
So back it is another way of saying like support it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's that when you pick one of these tiers, basically it's that once the campaign is over and the money transfers to me, I will mail you your order, essentially.
Gotcha. That's the word I was looking for. Campaign. How long has this campaign been going on? I told you. I completely forget words, but hey, I made it through it. That's what matters.
Look, I forgot many names. I forgot many words. I ramble a lot. Part of the reason I like doing YouTube, I just like hearing myself talk.
That's fair.
But
that's a good reason to do YouTube. You like to hear yourself talk.
But thank you for joining me once again. And
Absolutely.
where can everybody find you?
You can find me on YouTube with the same name, Sonia Lysette 248. That's my YouTube channel. And then I'm also on X at your_fave_darling. If you want to follow me there, you're more than welcome to do so. I will follow back. That's the kind of person I am. And then I mod. I mod for so many channels, so many different communities. So if you see me in someone's YouTube chat, you'll probably see the blue wrench next to my name and my name in blue because I jump into a chat and I'm instantly modded. It's insane.
Hell yeah.
But yeah. So you'll catch me around everywhere.
Well, hell yeah. That was actually the reason I started following you on Twitter was because when you put of your favorite Darlin, I thought that was like such a New Orleans thing. Like I thought you might be from here.
Oh,
that I was like,
no.
oh,
no, not from New Orleans. I just really like that word, and nobody uses it. That is my thing. My word.
My dad uses it. Yeah.
Darlin?
Yep.
Really? Spelled that way too?
Yep.
Really?
It's very New Orleans.
Oh. Well, I learned something new. I see a lot of people use darlin, but never darlin.
That's the North. But I am, of course, your host, Ben, aka the Fusebox. You can find me on Twitter at Fusebox7. You can also find me on Instagram at Outlaw Nights. And you can find me on Facebook under my real name, Ben Fuselier, Fuselier. And you can always catch me here. If you like anything we had to say, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. And hell, even if you didn't like anything we had to say, if you just hated listening to us talk, go ahead and hit the dislike button. Because whether you like us or hate us, it doesn't matter. It feeds us. We thrive on it.
Very true. But you better fucking hit that like button. Act like you know what's going on. So.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us once again, ladies and gentlemen, and we will talk to you all later.